On the debate, I like to talk about uncomfortable issues. Issues that make other people queasy. Issues that other news networks avoid. And one fundamental issue which everyone avoids is what happened in the S-6 coach of the Sabarmati Express when it was burnt with all the passengers inside in Godhra. All the politically correct left liberal types who like to talk about the Gujarat riots never want to talk about the trigger incident. They don't want to talk about what happened in Godhra. And now the film has come out which talks about Sabarmati Express and what happened in the S-6 coach of the Sabarmati Express. And this issue came up in the news when the Prime Minister over the weekend said that it is very good that there is a movie about the burning of the Sabarmati Express in Godhra in 2002. And the Prime Minister wrote on X, he said, it is good that this truth is coming out. And that too in such a way that common people will see it. A fake narrative can persist only for a limited period of time. Eventually the facts will always come out. But only if the media also plays a responsible part. So here are a few questions from my side. Why should we not talk about what happened in the S-6 coach where 58 victims were burnt alive inside the S-6 coach of the Sabarmati Express? Who burnt them alive? Why should we not talk about the 27 women who were burnt alive in the Sabarmati Express? Why should we not talk about the 20 children, innocent children, who were burnt alive in the Sabarmati Express? Why should we not talk about the fact that 81% of the victims in the Sabarmati Express burning were women and children? Why should we not talk about the indiscriminate stone pelting that took place on the Sabarmati Express? Why should we not talk about the 4 coaches of the Sabarmati Express that were burnt by a mob of 2,000 crazy people? And why should we not talk about the fact, and this is the most important point, that the victims there, their only fault was that they were car sevaks returning from Ayodhya. Car sevaks returning from Ayodhya were targeted by the rioters and 58 victims died. 27 women were burnt alive, 20 children were burnt alive, and even for those people who talk about the post-Godhra riots, the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, the post-Sabarmati Express riots saw over 1,000 victims, but 254 were also Hindus. So Hindus were also victims. Unfortunately, in this country, whenever Hindus are victims, one side of the media tries to downplay that. The whole idea should be to show Hindus as villains and as perpetrators, never as victims. But viewers, the Sabarmati Express had 1,700 car sevaks on board. Their only fault was that they were Hindu. Thousands of car sevaks traveled from Gujarat to Ayodhya to take part in the Mahayagya of the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Mandir. 2 days later, that train arrived 7:43 in the morning in Godhra. Before the train could leave the station, someone pressed the emergency brake, and then there was an attack by 2,000 mobs, and that is when there was stone pelting, and these people were killed, burnt alive. Dear viewers of Republic, there are vested groups in our country who want to present a one-sided narrative. Only and only and only and only the Republic Media Network presents the correct narrative. This is the new balance in the media.